All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. You know, motherfuckers like go live again today. So I seen that Charlo and Harris press conference was today. Samuel Salute. I seen that was today. Somebody told me yesterday, and I watched it. I was like, I definitely got to go live today. Also, talks that Warrington and Shakur Stevenson are in talks to fight. Stevenson saying he gonna whoop that boy. And then we also gonna talk about the whole Gervonta Tank Davis Santa Cruz situation in detail. I did a video on it earlier, but I'm gonna talk about it more in detail. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. JW Sports TV. Appreciate it. Like I said before, share the video. Want to make a donation? Check the description before you send a super chat. Check the description and send it to like Cash App or PayPal if you can. Super chat, they be taxing that motherfucker, but I still got it up because it's convenient. So, and I'll drop the donation thing in the chat once more people come in. So, um, but I do appreciate it. But you can, if you send in Cash App or PayPal, you can send a message, and if you got a question, I'll read it off PayPal or Cash App. I'm gonna set up the Stream Elements bot soon, so you can just send it through Stream Elements. You can just send your message through there. But Jackals, what up, Dr. Blick? I see you, Trey. I see you. Banko, I see you. But let's talk about the Charlo Harrison 2 press conference. Man, that shit was hella. Hey man, that shit was hella funny again. But hey, y'all peep how Jermell Charlo tried to come out there and he tried to talk shit. That nigga was rehearsing that shit all last week when he found out this press conference was coming up. He was practicing that shit. He thought he was gonna kill the game. It's like somebody coming into school thinking they fresh with they new Carl Canal guest outfit and Monica outfit back in the day, thinking they fresh as hell. You know what I'm saying? With they British Knights on and shit, thinking they about to kill the game. He was like, I'm about to kill this nigga with these jokes. He came up there and tried to give a proper. He tried to give a proper verbal shellacking. Charlo, he ain't built to talk shit. Nosy Rosie salute. He ain't built to talk trash. Like, he in there trying to will, and then he up there dressing like somebody grandma auntie about to go to bingo. I was ready for him to pull out the little bingo stamp thing or whatever. That motherfucker got more rings on his fingers than a lady born in the motherfucking 50s. You know what I'm saying? He got all these rings on. Did he have a poncho on or this nigga had a throw on looking like Cam Newton little brother? This dude came up there with the Cam Newton, the auntie grandma slash Cam Newton outfit on. The nigga, somebody need to tell Charlo, somebody need to tell Charlo, man, that it ain't Halloween no more. You know what I'm saying? He tried to come up there, and I hope he don't think he got no career in acting, bruh. I hope he ain't got no career in acting, bruh. He rehearsed that the night before for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna say this about Tony Harrison. He faked the injury and he didn't want to fight me. I could be fighting for this man, And I'm like, dude, like slow down, bro. It's like it's like your fat cousin, man. Sean Salute. It's like your fat cousin. He just want to shove all the Thanksgiving food in his mouth. Like, nigga, slow down and chew. Like, pronunciate. You know what I'm saying? He need to pronunciate, man. This dude, like, dude, okay, man. Like, is you Bane from Batman? Like, he had a little bit too much extra juice. Man, he came up there. He talking about Tony Harrison boots. Dude, look what you wearing on. You look like somebody auntie or granny or whatever. About to say B13, B13. Oh, bingo playing ass. You know what I'm saying? He said he ran from my brother in the hotel in the hotel in Vegas. Was it in Cancun? He ran from my brother. He ran from my brother. I'm like, dog. He got an interview with your brother at the WBC convention. So what did you talk about? He ran from your brother. Like, we seen the interview, bro. We all seen the interview. He said your brother was cool. And the funniest shit, dog. I gotta send this shit to Carcino, dog, because I got to hear this nigga. I got to hear his opinion on this, dog. I swear to God, I do. Tony Harrison had the line of the night, bro. Tony Harrison said, I don't know what's wrong with him. His brother cool as hell. I don't know how his brother grew up cool and he became a hoe ass nigga. His brother must have been beating his ass. And bruh, it come off that way, dog. It come off that way, bro. It come off like that touched the nerve. You could just look at his facial expression when Tony Harrison said Jermell used to beat his ass. Quan, salute. Look at his expression when Jermell said that. When Tony Harrison said that, he said, "Man, he said I don't know how his brother cool. I don't know how they grew up in the same household. He came out a whole ass nigga. He said Jermell must have been beating his ass. And dog, I guarantee you that's what used to be happening. I guarantee you, Jermell. Remember, Carcino asked. I don't know if y'all remember, but Carcino asked Jermell Charlo. I think he asked Jermell Charlo who hit harder, him or his brother, and he blew up on Carcino. You know what I'm saying? He started cussing Carcino out and stuff of that nature. So that be touching his nerves, man. But they was going at it. I know, like Charlo said, Tony down there training, and you know, he's I know Tony. Well, that's why I see you. Tony's down there training in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's where he's doing his training camp at. I know I seen Winky in this camp, whatever. Trey salute. So they was going back and forth at it again. I think the first time around was better. They tried to get them to tone it down, and then Jermell Charlo, such a hoe ass nigga. He tries to grab the microphone, and he didn't know how to turn the microphone back on. So he reached under SJ Fish 101 Quincy Pinola. You know, he tried to reach under the podium to turn to get the microphone and turn it back on, but somebody was already prepared and they had it disconnected. So he was trying to go back and forth. I swear to God, I wish that microphone was on. But, you know, but it is what it is. Quincy said, I heard he faked the injury. You hear a lot of things. Either did he fake an injury or did he get knocked out in camp? Which one is it? Or was it both? You know, you hear, he got knocked out by this guy in the gym and that's why he didn't want the fight. What is it? If he was faking the injury, I mean, why prolong the inevitable? That's my whole thing about it. Why prolong the inevitable? If you're gonna lose, like I'd rather get my check in June than wait a whole nother what? Was they supposed to fight in June or July? Was it June? So July, August, September, October, November. Why would I want to wait a whole 6 months to fight this guy? If I was scared of him and I still had to fight him regardless, I'll get my ass whooped in June. You know what I'm saying? If he was not trying to fight him, he would have asked for a tune-up. So it don't add up. If he got to fight him, what's the point? If I'm gonna get my ass whooped, why not get my ass whooped in June and get a check? That's my whole thing about it. What's the difference? They fought in June, they fought in July. A little bit more money. I doubt it. They went from fighting at the Mandalay Bay to Ontario. That ain't no upgrade. They went from how much did Mandalay Bay hold? 15, 16,000 people? They went from a 15, 16, 17,000 seat arena to an arena that barely hold 10. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not adding up. How does it increase your chances of winning? You ain't fought since December. How? See, y'all gotta listen to what y'all saying. Y'all not making sense. How does it increase your chances of winning? You haven't fought in a year. Charlo at least got a camp in. He got to fight Cotto. He at least got to go some live rounds. It's not making sense. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I heard he got into a car accident though. And I think that's where he might have got. Maybe it wasn't a leg. I don't know what it was. I heard he got into a car accident. But I never really talked about it. But as soon as they said he was injured, somebody was like, well, I heard he got into a car accident the night, and maybe that's what it was. So I ain't sure. But he had the boot on around Detroit. But what does it matter? They fight now. How you scared of somebody that you just beat? Come on. And I heard some reporters, and I was at the Big Three. They were saying that he had some people saying that he didn't want to fight Charlo again, and that he was that he wasn't trying to fight him again. But obviously, he fighting him now. So it is what it is. You know, for all we know, he could have asked Al Haymon for a tune-up, and Al was like, "No, I can't do no tune-up for you." But really, At the end of the day, when doesn't Al be fan friendly? Seriously, I mean fighter friendly. If Tony wanted to tune up, I think Al would have gave it to him. But maybe he ain't got that pull with Al. But I know for sure, Jermell Charlo, they don't like him. They don't like him. He was trying to touch on it, like if everybody else said this is when he was talking to the press. When everybody else said I won, then ask yourself why they want me to lose? Because you talk too much. And even the reporters that was there, they was scared to ask the nigga questions. They were scared to ask him questions. And he had to kind of make them feel comfortable asking questions. He had to make them feel comfortable, like, oh, y'all asked some good questions. I want to just make sure, see who the real ones out there is. Like, he had to make them feel comfortable. He too aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them reporter niggas, they not solid. They not gonna hold their ground. For one, they don't want to lose access. All right, that happened to Michelle Joy Phelps. She asked a question or whatever, and now she can't interview the Charlos, whatever situation may be, until they fix it, or until whatever happened, or never again. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So either they scared of losing their credentials, or they scared of them blowing up on them and them becoming like a new Radio Raheem to this day. So at the end of the day, I think the one nigga was there. I don't know. It sounded like Champside was there, and he was kind of trying to, like, he wasn't feeling comfortable asking the nigga a question. It'd be my mistake if it wasn't him, but he was trying to kind of like trying to ask questions or whatever, but he didn't want to really really overstep his boundaries with the Charlos. They aggressive, dog, and that's why they arrived somebody like him. Like at the Charlo Adams press conference, when he grabbed the mic from his brother and they cut the mic off as soon as he stopped talking. He on track to get robbed again. He on track to get robbed again because he ain't changed. He still being aggressive. He trying to be cool, man. He trying to be cool, but that's just his personality, dude. You can't change him. That is what he is. And if he come aggressive, that can work for him early. But if that fight go past 6 rounds, he probably gonna get picked apart. You know what I'm saying? So if he fight with his emotions and be aggressive and be looking for the big knockout, he can get it in the first 3 or 4 or 5 rounds of this fight. Jermell Charlo gonna be dangerous. He gonna be dangerous. But after the first 5 or 6, if Tony Harrison can make it through the first 5, 6 rounds, I say 5 rounds, and he able to start picking Charlo apart, Charlo not gonna change nothing. Charlo don't think he did nothing wrong in the first fight. That's just what it boiled down to. Renard, salute. Charlo don't think he did nothing wrong. But even if he is to get past Tony Harrison, with that type of style, he not gonna get far as he want to get. That type of style in which he's fighting under Derrick James, it's not gonna get him far. He gonna run into somebody that can speak that language, and I believe J Rock will handle him. You know what I'm saying? I think J Rock can handle him, but they was going back and forth, and obviously Tony Harrison got a better mouthpiece. But come fight night, that don't mean nothing. You gotta let the hands and the mental do the talking. But other than that, Mr. JC said he ain't get robbed in the first fight. Watch it again on mute. Charlo got his ears boxed off. IQ is better than footwork, and Charlo just has the edge and power. And it was a close fight, but then Tony Harrison made up a story about why he had ducked Charlo, saying that I told me and Tom Brown, we talk every day. He the promoter, TBG Promotions. And I told him, well, what should I do to make Charlo mad? Oh, we going to fake an injury. I'm just paraphrasing. Go down, wait till December, make him even madder. Charlo always loses in December because he lost to him last December. So that should make him even madder. Like, he's just too angry. He needs to relax. You know what I'm saying? We know Charlo ain't slipping no lean. That's because Charlo think he Errol Spence. He do try to fight like Errol. Derrick James got him fighting just like Errol Spence. And at the end of the day, he can talk about the guy that knocked Tony Harrison out in the gym, but what about the rumors that he got knocked out by a welterweight in the gym? You know what I'm saying? He got knocked out by Errol Spence in the gym. You know what I'm saying? The reporter's not gonna ask him that because he gonna blow up on him. You know what I'm saying? What about when the reporters ask about when you what they ask you about what you got knocked out by Errol Spence in the gym? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Did you get knocked out by? You got knocked out by a welterweight with 16, 18-ounce gloves on. So you can go back and forth and tell the gym stories. Lubin said he outboxed Tony Harrison in the gym, and these young fighters, they live off gym stories, and then they get in the ring and they get put to sleep. Well, they get in the ring and they get outboxed. Sparring and they need to learn sparring and real fighting is something different. Yeah, Tony in his head, bro. Charlo mentally weak. He mentally unstable. And he try to go around like don't nobody gotta ever advertise if they're a street nigga or not. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody gotta act like they a street nigga. Now, I've been through a lot of shit in my life and this and okay, nigga, we like you ain't got to prove that you tough. You ain't got to prove that you street, dog. Don't nobody go around and I've been through he ain't been through this and I ain't been and he ain't been through like nigga, like real talk. I got niggas in Houston for real. And I don't never hear them talk about the Charlos. And that's a big city though. That's probably after this census coming up, gonna be the third largest city behind New York and I think what is it LA? I know Chicago number 3. You ain't gotta tell us how you had a hard coming up and then after the little thing they went to a press conference and I've been in a lot of situations where I ain't supposed to been here and like this nigga trying to tell his story. He trying to speak the gospel on what he been through. Like nigga, you ain't got to prove to us if you real or not, dog. This shit don't matter in the ring. And I say this all the time. Amir Mansour say, I used to be in jail boxing in the closet. I'm prison tough and all that and this and that. And guess what? He got in the ring and Dominic Brazil broke his jaw and he quit. So that street shit don't mean it's like he trying to keep up with Tony Harrison. Like nigga, Tony Harrison from the hood. I stayed in that area, bro. He over there off Puritan. He went to Mumford. That's in the hood. That's on Wyoming and what is that? Between Wyoming between 6 and 7 Mile. You know what I'm saying? You go down the street, you go down from 6 Mile to Finkel to Puritan to Finkel. That's the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like the city fuck with Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison be in the hood. He be at Views Bars and Grill, nigga. I could walk to that motherfucker from my house. Like he from the dirt. He be in the hood. Like he be in the hood and whoop de whoop. Like who really fucking with Charlo though in Houston? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like he from the hood, bro. Like I can vouch for. I don't know about Charlo, like, but it's trying to seem like he trying to convince everybody that he a hood nigga. Like you ain't got to reach the. Oh, I've been through it, man. If you grew up in the inner city, everybody almost done been shot. Everybody all then got into a fight. Everybody got street stories. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got street stories. Everybody used to carry the strap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a story of that nature. You ain't got to convince us what you is and what you not. It don't matter on this boxing. It don't. But it's like he trying to compete with old boy. He tried to come out there with like he tried to do a comedy special. Nigga think he Monique. He trying to try out for Netflix. He trying to come out there he trying to come out with a script and he trying to make fun of Tony Harrison, but it's not funny. It's not you. Charlo trying to be something that he not. Like nigga, like you not Errol Spence. You not a knockout puncher. You don't punch harder than your brother. You're a boxer. You a boxer puncher. You not a comedian. You not a shit talker. Nigga, you can't be Errol Spence. You can't be Tony Harrison. You can't be Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? You are Jermell Charlo. Be happy for what you are. You know what I'm saying? Just be what you are and let your hands do the talking December what? 21st. He trying to be everybody but Jermell Charlo. He don't want to box. That's what he do best. Box, hit, and don't get hit. He want to fight like Errol Spence. When Carcino asked him, who punched harder, you or your brother? It touched the nerve. So he wanted to become a power puncher like his brother. Then he wanted to become Errol Spence. Now he want to talk shit like Tony Harrison. Like, nigga, like, just be yourself. Be comfortable in your own skin. And now he got to resort to making up stories. Oh, he ran from my brother. Like, nigga, he got a whole interview with your brother from Cancun. Come on. He got a whole interview with your brother, vouching your brother cool. If he faked the injury, he faked the injury. It ain't the first time. Kenny Porter said Keith Thurman faked the injury. People forget that. He said it was no report of a car accident. But what happened? Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter. If he faked the injury, it might not have been because he was ducking Charlo. Maybe he wasn't on weight. A lot of motherfuckers pull out with injuries because of weight. Oh, I'm so far off of weight, I'm not going to make weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt how you scared of somebody you already fought. Don't matter. You hear about who Charlo sparring with since Spence is out? No, I don't know who he's sparring with. I don't see how you get better sparring the same motherfuckers for like 5 or 6 camps. I don't see how you get better. I don't. I don't see motherfuckers say I got the same sparring partner. How do you get better like that? Because everybody you fight don't fight the same. Well, this guy gonna mimic this style. How about go get a guy that actually fight like that? Of course, you're gonna have your regular sparring partners, but him sparring Errol Spence don't help him for this fight. It don't. It don't. Errol Spence don't fight shit like Tony Harrison. He don't have the footwork. He don't have the fluidity in his torso. Don't fight nothing like him. Let them tell it iron sharpen iron. Like, nigga, like if he's fighting like Erickson Lubin, yeah, that's a good prototype. That's Erickson Lubin a southpaw, Charlo a southpaw. They're around probably naturally the same size. That's good work. You know what I'm saying? But for Tony Harrison, or if he go on to win, which ain't out the realm of possibility, he fight Julian J. Rock Williams, or he was gonna fight Arizona Lara or something like that, then you want to go another route. You probably want to go another route. I don't know exactly who. You might want to call, Willie Nelson. You know what I'm saying? A guy that can box, that can move. You know what I'm saying? He not going to kill you in the gym. He going to give you good work. See, a lot of the young niggas, you get them to be in the camp, they trying to kill you. They don't understand sparring is just practice. So if I was a fighter like Gervonta Tank Davis, and I'm preparing for Lomachenko, I'm not calling up Stevenson or Devin Haney. They trying to win. You don't win sparring. It ain't no reward. It ain't no belt for sparring. It ain't shit like that. It ain't shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, for him, if you sparring Tony Harrison, I would try to call Willie Nelson. Just think of who around that weight. Willie Nelson to be good competition. I really can't think of nobody else in that division that really can do that. That really got that length and that height. But Willie Nelson to be probably one of my main sparring partners. He long, he can box. He understand that boxing is practice. It's not you don't win it, you don't lose it. But Charlo's they severed. Well, Jermell Charlo, he burned so many bridges though. You know what I'm saying? He burned so many bridges. J Rock not gonna spar him. He a champion. He not a sparring partner. Especially that they probably gonna be fighting each other. Rob Brandt would be a good one. Lawrence Williams, salute. Y'all can subscribe to Lawrence Williams. Cornelius Little John C. Yeah, Rob Brandt would be good. He just got knocked the fuck out though. He supposed to be taking on the winner of Stephen Butler and Ryota, but he'd be a good one. He'd be a good one. Rob Brandt don't fuck with Derrick James no more. He training with Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, I believe. I thought you said Charlo Moore beat him this time. I don't think he will win this one. This on Harrison already saying he not 100%. I don't know what he mean. I thought you said Charlo Moore beat him. I don't know what you're saying. Rephrase that. This time I don't know. To be honest, ain't nobody ever 100% coming out of training camp. Trust me, especially if you close to your 30s. Ain't nobody 100%. You think LeBron going out there 100%, Kyrie going out there 100%, any NFL player, even coming out of camp, most of them niggas ain't coming out. When you this old, it's always something hurting. And you training this often, toes be waking up hurting, fingernails be hurting, wrists be hurting, your back be hurting. I remember I just woke up, man, I was moving around, everything feeling good. All of a sudden my back started hurting. So when you get up, when you training every day or you get up there in age, everything, nobody 100%. You know what I'm saying? Remember Jermell Charlo, he had fought Lubin, his jaw was swollen. Go back and look at some of them pictures. He had like a swollen jaw. Or whatever the fuck it was. So I thought you said he would pull it off the win. This he should. I mean, I don't know. He should win. Charlo, man, John Jackson was outboxing his ass. Charlo, that fight with Derrick James ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't shit. But it does worry you that Tony Harrison been off a year. But this is what these niggas do. You know what I'm saying? So it's benefits and it's not benefits. It's benefits and it's not benefits to being a long layoff. One, he fresher. You know, sometimes your body need that rest. It don't look like he ever got that much out of shape. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like he like blew up even when he came to the Charlo fight. He was in good shape, so you know he might be in better physical condition for this camp, but ain't no excuses. You should have asked for a tune-up. If you worried about public backlash, well, you need to turn off social media. If what's best for your career is a tune-up, well, he could have hopped on the fucking Earl Spence card or some shit like that, just to get some work in, and came back in December and fought him. But Charlo ain't going far with that style. He need to go back to Ronnie Shields. How many fights ago was that? Well, who he just fought? Cotta, Harrison. Who came before after Harrison? Was it Lubin? It was Trout, then Lubin, Hatley. Was it John Jackson? Then it was another fight before he fought John. So about 8 fights ago. Once he lost to once he had a close fight with Vaness, they gave him a decision. When he had a close fight with Vaness is when he changed. Like go back and watch like Charlo and Charles Muyaki or Charlo and Gabriel Rosado was a good guy. He outboxed the fuck out of Gabriel Rosado. People was trying to say that fight was close. It was not close at all. Gabriel Rosado got fucking outboxed. But once he fought Vaness Monterosian and almost lost, he wanted to change his style up. And also him and Ronnie Shields got into it. He said he didn't like the way Ronnie was yelling at him in the corner for that fight. And he went with Derrick James. He also did an article on Ring TV saying that he wanted to move. He had a house in Dallas, or he wanted to move to Dallas or something like that. And he wanted to open up a gym closer to Dallas. And him and Ronnie split over money, split and some shit like that. I had to pull that article back up. But, you know, long story short, he felt Ronnie Shields was disrespecting him. And now, out of Jamal, and Erislandy Lara, Jamal, the last one training with Ronnie Shields because Erislandy Lara went to go train with Ishmael Salas. So, you know, he with Ishmael Salas now. Or whatever. But I got some more stuff. He said if the winner of Charlo versus Harrison would fight the winner of J Rock and whoever fights January 18th. J Rock is fighting Jason Rosario. You know, he just added the whole March or April to sound different from the spring. Oh, he talking about some other shit. I'll tell you what he talk about. Like I said, I don't watch nobody channel, but you know, I'm just saying niggas just be copying off my channel and shit, bro. This shit is getting irritating, dog. I ain't saying nobody name, but I'm tired of niggas like they like how I'm just gonna say this real quick, and I'll finish talking about Charlo Harrison, and then we'll talk about Tank and Santa Cruz. I don't know who I got winning yet. I watched the fight again about a month ago. Obviously my fandom was with Tony Harrison, but I'll probably pick later on. But like I said, how do these niggas get all these interviews? I just want to say this: how do you talk to all these people? Right? You got all these many more subs than me, and he ain't the only motherfucker. But I ain't saying no name. But niggas constantly watch my videos and then take my videos and make a video. Like that's one of the most irritating things in my life. At the end of the day, if I catch an interview by Blase Blah, I'd be like, well, I saw the interview on Wooty Whoop channel. I'm gonna put the interview in the description. Shout out to Wooty Whoop. Oh, Champ Side, good shit. Wooty Whoop. Shout out to him. Go to like these niggas be trying to steal your video and then trying to act like they got like, dude, motherfuckers got all these interviews with people, dude. Why y'all got to steal from my channel though and not get credit? It's gonna get to the point where I'm just gonna pull up on a fight and I'm gonna pull a nigga to the side, like, dude, like I'm gonna just go to the fight just to check a nigga. Like it ain't gonna be in front of everybody. I'm gonna just pull the nigga to the side, niggas like that. Like, dog, stop copying my shit. Like, nigga, give credit where credit is due, cause that shit ain't fair. I know life ain't fair, but nigga, like, I'm like, niggas just stop copying my shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with you. We don't fuck with each other. Like, nigga, you got all these interviews. You do all these interviews with Kenny Porter. You do all these interviews with Devin Haney. You do all these interviews with Eddie Hearn. Like, nigga, they not telling you nothing? Why? Why they not telling you what's going on behind the scenes? Because you a lame ass nigga. You a mark. You a mark. You a real mark. That's why niggas don't tell you nothing. That's why motherfuckers don't trust niggas. Because you run your mouth too much. You run your mouth too much. You get to talking too much. Like I said, everything I hear, if they be like, hey man, don't, even if they ain't got to tell me not to say it, I won't say it. Like, damn, for real? Because me and somebody else could be on the phone talking about some shit. They're like, man, whoop-de-whoop get on my nerves. And I talk to whoop-de-whoop, and I ain't saying shit about that. Grown men don't say, oh man, I heard this nigga said this about, like, I don't care what he said. Because the ultimate sign of respect is he said it behind my back and then said it to my face. You know what I'm saying? See, I dish you on wax. Yeah, I ain't got a problem with it because ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. It ain't gonna happen. But it's gonna come to the point where I'm gonna go to the fight. I'm gonna go to the fight just to confront niggas that's stealing my shit. I don't want no interview. I'm gonna go for the snack bar. I'm gonna go to the snack bar. I'm gonna get the free food they be having, and I'm gonna check the shit out of the nigga. Like, look here, man. Stop stealing my shit. Don't make no sense. If these dudes don't trust you with stories or you don't keep, like, it ain't my fault that you a lame. You can have 100,000 subscribers. You got niggas with 170,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers that steal off other smaller channels. For what? For what? Because you can't because you pay for your subs or you can't think of your own shit. The shit is irritating, dog. It's irritating. Like, nigga, just come up with your own shit or give credit where credit is due. Oh yeah, I heard, the sources told me. Ain't no sources tell you, nigga. Ain't nobody tell you nothing. Come up with your own stuff, dog. Like, it ain't hard. Motherfuckers just lazy, dog. They just lazy. And they lame, and niggas don't fuck with them like that because they run their mouth too much. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas do is run their mouth about each other, dog. Oh man, I heard this why. Oh, he living off his girl, or he a broken. I don't care what's going on with Whoop-de-Whoop channel or this. I don't care. Nigga get to talking about that shit, and I'm like, man, how the weather out there in Whoop-de-Whoop? I don't want to hear about nobody's situation. All that shit just messy, dog. Like, we grown ass men and niggas just gossip. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all, come up with your own shit. Now, I don't mind, like, niggas I fuck with and I politic with, and we talk about it, I don't mind it. Because he hit me up, hey, man, where you hear this at? And I'll be like, hey, man, whoop-de-whoop. Or I'll be like, I hear some shit, and I'll be like, hey, man, I want to hear your opinion on this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, talk about that. Oh, for sure, for sure. Like me and a few people, we share ideas. So you ain't got to give me credit if we kick it on it. And I'm like, yeah, man, I heard this. And he be like, oh man, I heard this. I can't say this, but hey, you go ahead and say this. And we bounce ideas and we give each other videos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like that, we cool. We already done talked about it. So sometimes you don't want paths to cross. And you don't want to be linked to somebody else. So we keep it anonymous. Motherfuckers like that, some people like that, we cool. We already know I'm not talking to them. But y'all know how it go, man. Like a lot of these dudes super duper lame, bro. Super lame. And a lot of people just air people business out behind the scenes. Oh, he's struggling. I don't care about what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? I don't care that he got to work 80,000 jobs to keep up. That ain't my problem. But that is what it is. But on the Charlo Harrison thing, man, I ain't got a winner right now. But I did score the fight again. I had it a draw. But Charlo think he fresh, looking like a granny playing bingo, bro. Like, I used to like Jermell Charlo. It ain't because he blocked me and got mad because I reposted the video of him saying fuck the fans. He just a lame ass nigga, man. He just a lame, bro. His brother cool as hell, but he just a lame ass nigga, dog. All the stories about him putting his hands on multiple women and all that shit. And I know we all make mistakes and shit like that, but he just a lame, dog. I can't fuck with him, dog. He just a lame ass nigga, dog. I hope Tony Harrison beat him, but he talented, but he definitely could pull it off, but he just a lame. Like, I wouldn't even, like, even if we was, like, cool, like, even if it was a chance for me to kick, I wouldn't kick it with that type of nigga. He could watch Tony if he want to. Why didn't he watch him the first time? Why didn't he watch him the first time is my question. What's so funny is people could cry and complain, oh, Charlo deserved a victory. What about the Vanes Monterosian fight? What about that fight? A lot of people felt that he lost versus Vanes Monterosian. So what you got to say about him almost losing to Vanes Monterosian? Oh, you wasn't watching boxing then, huh? Or you don't remember that fight. So at the end of the day, he trying to act like, you know what I'm saying, that like he ain't never got the benefit of a decision. Like he ain't got the benefit of the decision though. What about when John Jackson was beating the shit out of his ass until he stopped punching? He was losing every round in John Jackson. He was getting the shit beat out of him. For the very title he got, he almost lost. He ain't even lose it because he ain't winning yet. Renardo, salute. So, like I said before, Jermell Charlo is a talented fighter. He got the ability to be one of the best fighters in the world. But since he switched to Derrick James, he weak. Did Jermell Charlo, his old trainer, get in? Yeah, he go watch the Vanes Monterosian fight. You will see what I'm talking about. He was yelling at him in the corner. I think he popped him on the chest or something. I could be wrong. But, yeah, they got into it. And then he tried to do damage control and say it was about money. He wanted to live closer to Dallas. This is a Ring TV interview he did here. And it came out Ronnie Shields was disrespectful. Ronnie Shields don't got none of them niggas no more. Only one he got is Jermell Charlo. He got Rigondeaux back, but only one he got is Jermell Charlo. Arislandi Lara went back to Ishmael Salas, and Jermell went to Derrick James. Will, salute. Maul's the champ. You have to take the belt, the champ. No, you ain't gotta take the champ belt. All you gotta do is win. Who came up with that stupid ass shit? Oh, you gotta take the belt. Who came up with? He lost. It wasn't a split decision. It wasn't a majority decision. It was a unanimous decision. You tell me why. He the A side. Charlo's supposed to be breaking ground with Fox Boxing. It was all about the Charlos that night. Why would they rob Jermell Charlo? Why? If he beat Tony Harrison, then they sitting on the unification bout between him and J-Rock. Before that, why would they do that? And him and Jerry Hurd was one of the bigger fights on PBC. Come on. I know you from Houston. I can tell you from Houston. I can tell you from Houston. At the end of the day, he lost. He really lost to Vanes Monterosian. What you got to say about that? So either way you looking at it, he should have already had a loss. So what you got to say about him? If he lost to Vanes, who knows when he get another world title shot? Because then he don't get a shot versus John Jackson. Had he fought Dimitrius Andrade and Andrade didn't pull out, he still would have got a loss. Because I think he fought Vanes just out of Dimitrius Andrade. He still would have got lost. He still would have had a loss. Dimitrius Andrade would have beat the shit out of him. He still got a loss. His brother don't want to fight Dimitrius Andrade. He ducking him. He ain't got nobody to fight. Oh, Dimitrius Andrade. And I fuck with him all. Dimitrius Andrade ain't that good. And Dimitrius Andrade, he don't mean nothing to me. And I don't feel like fighting, Dimitrius. At the end of the day, he ducked him. Come on. He ducked him. Why didn't he smoke him the first time? Why didn't he smoke him the first time? All I want to know, why did he smoke him the first time? At the end of the day, he didn't take his belt like he was a. Who made that rule up? Who made that rule up? You got to take the belt from. He lost. 3 judges said he lost. And Charlo picked the judges like Patrick. What is y'all saying? He the A side. It's Lions only promotion. He lost. He lost. At the end of the day, it don't matter if Tony go back beltless. Nigga, we still got Joe Louis. We still, we still got James Toney, Chris Bird. What is you saying, bro? We still, who do Houston got? Y'all got George Foreman. That's it. Y'all got George Foreman. That's it. He ain't even from Houston. And the Charlo's not from Houston. They from Lafayette, Louisiana, nigga. They not even from Houston, dude. So stop it, bro. Killing me with that shit. The Charlo's not even from Houston, nigga. They from Lafayette. Zach, salute. Y'all be killing me with that shit. Like, nigga, in the day, he lost. He lost. He lost. Like it or not, he lost. He grew. Like it or not, you can say he grew up on West Grand Boulevard. He lost. He lost on his own card. He lost on his own showcase. He lost. He lost. He got whooped. What you got to say about that? Who was crying after the fight? My guy sure wasn't crying. Who was crying after the fight? I don't play video. Y'all Houston niggas crying, huh? I don't play video games. You niggas still tipping on 4-4s. Motherfuckers still wearing motherfucking jean shorts and shit, man, in Houston. Fuck y'all talking about, nigga. Y'all niggas still tipping on 4-4s. Wrapped in 4-4s. Nigga, fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of country ass niggas, man. Y'all better go sip y'all lean, go sit y'all country asses down. You know what I'm saying? Better go find out who 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low because Mike Jones about to blow. Y'all better go call that 281 number. Y'all better go call Mike. Who? Mike John. Who? Mike John. Y'all better go find Paul Wall, man. Paul Wall, baby, used to get people's champ. You know what I'm saying? You better go get with Chameleon there. Right here, he got like a little contest going for new entrepreneurs or some shit like that. Nigga, you act like I gotta get in the ring. Nigga, that don't make me no different, nigga. That don't make me no difference. You know what I'm saying? Still tipping on 4-4 ass nigga like a boss ass niggas, man. Fuck up out of here. Call shots like a boss. On top like a boss. Who the boss, nigga? Who the motherfucker? You ain't gotta block that nigga. Who the boss, nigga? Nigga, motherfucker probably, this nigga Samson, he's my nigga too. That motherfucker don't even probably live in Houston. That nigga live outside of Houston or some shit, nigga. That nigga live outside. He one of them niggas scared to go to the city and shit. He's scared to go pump gas after nighttime and shit. You know what I'm saying? Him and the Charlos make their girls put air in their tires and pump the gas at night. They won't fight him. He's the bud of the middleweight division. Who y'all talking about? Motherfucker still wearing throwbacks. Oh, that. Throwbacks. Know that. Hell no, that don't cite me. You can get a V-neck on and your white tee. Oh, throwback wearing ass nigga. Y'all niggas better go put y'all Earl Campbell jerseys on or some shit like that, man. Go put y'all Earl Campbell throwbacks on. Y'all jean shorts on, nigga. Put y'all motherfucking jean shorts on, nigga. Be killing me with that, nigga. Go put y'all grills in y'all mouth and go get one of them Bun B chicken sandwiches. Bun B said y'all niggas lining up at Popeyes, but y'all won't get the Bun B chicken sandwiches. Go get you a Bun B chicken sandwich. If I was in Houston, I'd get me a Bun B chicken sandwich. Hold up, stop. I ain't hating on your city, man. I like Trader Truth, man. I like Zero, man. I like Trader Truth and Zero, man. I fuck with him, man. I fuck with Houston, man. But get your mans though. Get your mans. I bought that Slim Thug album, nigga. I bought that shit. I bought Chameleonaire Sound of Revenge. She looked better from behind. I bought all that, nigga. I support Houston rap, nigga. I got a lot of niggas down there in Houston do it. I like Deshaun Watson, nigga. I like J.J. Watt. I cried when they traded Clowney. I cried with you niggas, man. I fuck with Houston, man. I got a lot of niggas down there. Asante said Harrison did nothing in the first fight to get the victory. At the end of the day, what BoxRec say? He got the victory. If he got a foam chin, why didn't Charlo knock him out? Charlo didn't do nothing to get a victory versus Vanez Monterosian. He didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He lucky Dimitrius Andrade pulled out. Dimitrius Andrade was gonna beat the lion off his ass. He was just gonna be only. They gonna announce him as that Jermell only Charlo is gonna beat the lion off his ass. You see his brother running from Dimitrius Andrade. They running from that nigga. They running from that nigga, man. Yeah, Charlo got that hot L. Skip. Hey, Skip, he got that hot L. Your motherfuckers say Dimitrius Andrade, they get mad as hell. Who Dimitrius Andrade? Where he at? Put him up. And then Charlo said, I want to fight Dimitrius Andrade in the street. I want to fight him in the street. Fuck the ring. I want to fight him in the street. Like I said before, man, you ain't gonna do, man. God saved you. What Lupe say? Hip hop saved my life. God saved your life. Dimitrius Andrade gonna give you that hot L. Who ain't wrong, nigga? Who ain't wrong about in boxing? You still here watching, motherfucker, ain't you? You be wrong about your. At least I give a prediction. Y'all niggas be going to other niggas' channel. All they do is panhandle. After the fight, I told y'all that Andy Ruiz was gonna do it. I told y'all that Kovalev was gonna. I told y'all, nigga, a bunch of front running ass niggas be killing me with that shit, nigga. At least I get my prediction the Monday before the fight. At least I get my prediction. At least I ain't panhandling. At least I ain't I'm beating around the bush. Oh yeah, I think Wilder gonna win because of this, or I think whoopty whoop, nigga. And then I stand tall behind my shit. I stand tall on my shit. Tyson Fury came out there. I said Wilder should knock him out in a few rounds. I came back and was like, nigga, Tyson Fury won that fight. I said Tyson Fury. I went on Fred channel too. He had me on. I said Tyson Fury won that bitch. He won the fight. I ain't gonna sit there and lie about it, nigga. I don't care if you white, black, Hispanic, Simpson, yellow, nigga. Tyson Fury won that fight. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't got to go back and watch it again. He lost. So I'm always staying tall. Who ain't wrong, nigga? Who give a prediction on a regular basis? Who give a prediction video? Say, this is my prediction video, and this is how this gonna happen, that's gonna happen, this gonna happen, that. Nobody. Very, very few people that got a nice amount of subs do that. All they do is they don't talk about a fight. Oh, we don't support Canelo. We don't support Kovalev. But come fight night, you see everybody going live. Or everybody got a reaction video. Ain't said shit about the fight. Oh, I gotta get my views up. I hustle all day on this shit while working a full-time job. Here, man. So that won't happen again, nigga. This is my gift to you, nigga. Bam, nigga. You and Asante matching, nigga. Y'all both got them blue wrenches on y'all ass. Fury took 11 seconds. Look here. Before I'm gonna get the tank after this. It don't go by 1, 2, 3. It don't go like that. The count is at the referee discretion. So at the end of the day, you can use Brooklyn 718 salute. You can use a speed watch. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not a count. It's all about the referee. Well, Jack Reese count. I seen Lucian Butte get 100 count. I seen way worse counts than what Tyson Fury got. Nigga, they slapped Lucian Butte when he was fighting a dude named Andrade in Canada. I swear they gave him some smelling salt, threw a bottle of water on him, threw a bucket of water on him. He got 100 count. Go watch Andrade versus Lucian Butte and tell me that ain't the worst count you ever seen. And Andrade lost. 100 count. 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 100 So if you don't watch boxing, you wouldn't know that. It ain't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wilder want to do all this and all right on camera. Wilder want to, I knocked him out. He want to dance around the ring and shit. Nigga, go to your neutral corner and then the count started. Wilder gave him 3 seconds. And Jack Reese made sure he protected his brother with the same complexion. He made sure if Wilder go to his corner, maybe it's different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if, and I hate to say this, maybe if we had a few deaths before the Tyson Fury fight, Jack Reese would have waved it off. Maybe so. You know what I'm saying? Maybe so he would have waved it off for his safety. But yeah, all these casuals is, I did a stopwatch and he got a 15. Man, it's one. Hey, nigga, he don't say 1, 2, 3. No, Wilder dancing around and doing his little thing. He stopped the count. Then he reset the count because of Wilder. Come on. It don't go like that, bro. It don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It ain't fight night, nigga. If he want to go 1 Mississippi, Indiana, Memphis, Waco, Texas, 2, LA, Oakland, Seattle, Portland, 3, Harlem, Staten Island, Manhattan, Queens. That's just the way it go. The count is at the discretion of the referee, but you wouldn't know that if you don't watch boxing like that. That's not the most craziest count I've ever seen. Is it unfortunate? Yeah, it's unfortunate. Had it been the other way around, would he wave Wilder off? Absolutely, he would have stopped the fight on Wilder. Absolutely, he would have let Fury do the chicken dance and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But it's just the position you in. It's what you get dealt with. It's unfortunate. But at the end of the day, and I don't even know how the fuck we got on Wilder and Fury, but at the end of the day, okay, Wilder should have never let a fat man that was over 400 pounds come down the way, 2 bum-ass opponents, and do that like that. Wilder lost that fight. Wilder is responsible for his own fate. Wilder should have not been so wild. He let Fury get in his head. Just like y'all said, Tony getting in Charlo head, Fury got in his head. He went in there like a wild animal. And this coming from a place of love. General Pender salute. That's coming from a place of love. I'm not going to just push a narrative like, he won the fight, he got robbed, or I'm not pushing that narrative, bro. The nigga lost. And like you said before, after Tony Harrison and Charlo fight, who I say won? Motherfucker sent 20,000 super chats. I kept saying this. Who I said I thought Charlo won. I didn't score the fight. It looked like Charlo won. I don't know how many times I got to say it. What else do you want? I thought Charlo won. I thought Charlo won. I kept saying, he kept just sending money. I said, I thought Charlo won. But I didn't score. I went back and scored. I scored it 114, 114. Charlo should have retained his belt. But would Charlo have gave him a rematch? No. He wouldn't have gave him an immediate rematch. So I don't feel bad for him because he already robbed Vanes Monterroso. So he had an L coming. He been deserved the L. Some people thought he lost to Gabriel Rosado. No way, no how. No way, no how. He didn't lose to Gabriel Rosado. He beat him. Austin Trout, he beat him. Even without the knockdowns, I still think he would have beat him. So, at the end of the day, I'm not condoning what Tyson Fury did by ducking him and running over the top rank and nothing like that. But I do think Wilder going to get him this time. Wilder going to get him this time. For sure. Wilder need to stretch him this time and be more composed and be more patient with his shots, but it is what it is. But let's talk about Stanky Tank in Santa Cruz, and for those who didn't see the video, it sounded like, if you didn't know, I talked about it yesterday. Santa Cruz fighting for the super belt over Andrew Casico, whatever his name is, and I feel that he should file a lawsuit against the WBA, but that's another story for another day. So what Tank Davis is doing is, long story short, Tank Davis ready for Lomachenko to drop back down. And then he going to get elevated from regular WBA to super WBA at lightweight. But Tank Davis is going back down in weight to fight Leo Santa Cruz, to fight for the belt that he gave up. So, in simple terms, Tank Davis vacated his super featherweight, super WBA belt, so Leo Santa Cruz can get it. He can go back down and fight for it. So basically, it looked like Leo Santa Cruz cashing out. Leo Santa Cruz fight next week on the water, and Ortiz 2 undercard versus Miguel Flores for the belt. So somebody told me this Santa Cruz second vacant belt. So what's going on is it seemed like Santa Cruz is cashing out, and in return, Tank Davis dropped his belt so Santa Cruz can call himself whatever he is, a 4 or 5 division world champion. So Santa Cruz rather fight Tank Davis on pay-per-view and cash out rather than fight Gary Russell on at featherweight. So Tank Davis vacated his belt to give it to Santa Cruz, and he's going to go back down and fight Santa Cruz for that very same belt on Fox pay-per-view. Now, I don't have a timeline when that pay-per-view going to go down. I do know January 25th date, Fox pay-per-view it won't be a pay-per-view no more because Earl can't fight on there no more. So Danny might fight somebody else, and Benavidez and Alvin Uterman is going to be the undercard. February 22nd, Wilder Fury 2, ESPN, Fox pay-per-view. I don't know how they're going to do it. And also, I got some news about Mikey, so I forgot about that. I got news on Mikey. I do a video on that. I got Mikey Garcia playing. But I can say Mikey and Manny Pacquiao probably won't happen until the middle of next year. So you're looking at May, June, July, Mikey and Manny. So I guess Manny going to take some time off being a politician for right now. So you probably going to have, for sure you're going to have 3 pay-per-view dates next year. Wilder, Fury, Mikey Manny, and it's a Tank and Leo Santa Cruz. So I don't know where Tank and Leo Santa Cruz going to fall in there at. You can have another one. Lomachenko, if Teofimo Lopez beat Comey, Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez would be pay-per-view. So you pretty much looking at, if Earl Spence was healthy, you looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. You're looking at 5 pay-per-views next year, at least, and it's gonna be more. But Earl Smith's not healthy no more. You're gonna have a 4 so far if Teofimo Lopez win. So Lopez beat Comey. Gonna have Lomachenko, Lopez in March. February, Wilder Fury, right? Then you're gonna have Mikey and Loma sometime next year, and Leo and Tank Davis. So you're gonna have 4 pay-per-views next year. So you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more than 4 though. This year, how many we have? 5. You probably have about 6 or 7 next year. I envision Wilder and Ruiz. If Ruiz get past AJ, I think he'd beat Puev. I envision Wilder probably do 2 pay-per-views next year. So, it is what it is with that. But so Tank pretty much gave up his belt to win it back. So Tank gonna call himself 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4-time world champion by the time next year over with. And I don't think he's going to fight Lomachenko at 35. I think he's going to end up fighting Loma at 30. At 30, come down and wait, or they fight at the catch weight. So I don't know when his timeline to fight Lomachenko is. I know Leonard Ellaby said he knows his next 3 fights after the Gamboa fight, Leo being one of them. So he had 2 more fights to know. I think that 3rd fight would be Lomachenko, but Lomachenko got so many fights to pick from. He got Lopez. He gonna unify. He not gonna be undisputed because he don't have the WBC. I don't care what they say. He got Lopez, right? And then he gonna probably move down and wait and fight Burchett. He might even fight Tevin or JoJo. He might fight Conceit. He might unify the 130-pound division. He might fight Jamil Heron if he still got the belt. Then he supposed to go on 26 and fight Nervetes and the Nuiwa. So, Lomachenko got enough fights to close out his career easily. He can rematch Gary Russell if he want to. They can easily get Gary Russell over there to fight Lomachenko. So, he in a position where Lomachenko don't need Tank. He need Tank for clout. You know what I'm saying? Definitely he need Tank for clout, but he need him for clout for sure. He need him for clout, but he got a lot of fights lined up, dog. He got a lot of fights lined up, so he going back down. I think Tank will probably fight him at 30 if they do fight, but Tank is gonna be a 4-time world champion by the time next year over with. They gonna call him a 4-time because he got 2 already. He gonna win 1 versus Gamboa, that'll make him 3. He gonna go down and win this belt back versus Leo Santa Cruz, that'll be 4. Then he gonna get upgraded to Super WBA belt. So, So it is what it is, man. But Tank is a bigger draw than Crawford. I mean, I guess he has. I mean, they both pull in their hometown. They both pull in their hometown. So I don't think that's the issue. They both pull in their hometown. So how do you know Tank will draw? He headlined his first time was headlining versus Ricardo Nunes. He headlined in the UK, but he's been an undercard fighter. How you know that? He not gonna do good on pay per view unless Floyd buy all the pay per views up. So we know he's not a pay per view star. But you can say he's more popular, but he not respected. He not respected. Nobody respect Gervonta Tank Davis as a fighter. You want to respect him as a celebrity. You want to respect him for taking G Herbo girl and trying to make her a housewife. You can respect him for that. You want to respect him because he's from Baltimore and he cool. That's cool. But as a fighter, like, we don't care about none of that shit. You know, is he respected as a boxer? He not. He not respected. He known for ducking Lomachenko. He known for fighting 126 pounders. He known for not wanting to fight guys. He known for running his mouth or running his fingers on Twitter and not doing nothing. If you want to move up and fight Terrence Crawford, I'm pretty sure Terrence Crawford will move down and beat his ass. That's on God now. He not respected, bro. You can come with the celebrity talk all you want to, but he not respected as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? How is he a bigger draw? What does he ever headline, bro? What does he ever headline? Tell me that. What does he ever headline? He headlined Royal Farms Arena, bro. That's it. When is he ever headline? Pedraza, he was on somebody's undercard. He fought Leon Welsh in the UK. Okay. He headlined over there. What does he ever headline? He ever fought in Vegas? A headline in Vegas? No. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Headline of what, bro? He only popular because of Floyd Mayweather. That's it. He fight in Atlanta to be a big event to watch. At the end of the day, they saying it's a big event. It's important. But why? Because Floyd Mayweather gonna be there. That's why. If Tank was with Lou DiBella, if Tank was with Bob Arum, if Tank was with Eddie Hearn, he was anybody besides. If he was just with Al Haymon, nobody would care about Gervonta Tank Davis like that. Tank getting clout because he with Floyd. That's it. That's it. If he wasn't with Floyd and they forced him to fight somebody, he may be a bigger star than what he is boxing wise, or he might have got beat already. He would have got beat already. So at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Floyd, nobody would be tripping over him. That's point blank period. Floyd Mayweather upgrade him. That's it. And being a star don't make you thorough. It don't make you a good fighter. It don't get you respected. Shit don't matter. No niggas don't respect him. Don't nobody respect that nigga, man, like that in boxing. Niggas be laughing at that nigga. What Charlo say? He said he with Floyd Mayweather. He's still not fighting nobody. It's really a knock on him. I'm not gonna say it's not a knock on him. He protected. You know? Him and Leo Santa Cruz. I'm gonna make a poster for that fight. It should be called DuckTales. It should be called DuckTales. Two of the biggest ducks in boxing I've ever seen. Santa Cruz and Gervonta. I mean, as much as I can't wait to see Gervonta knock Leo Santa Cruz out, I can't support that fight. They ducking Gary. He ducking Loma. You know what I'm saying? He ducked Tank. Tevin. I don't care what y'all say. They make this nigga turn down $5 million. He ain't gonna make $5 million fight Leo Santa Cruz. If they pay him $5 million guaranteed, they might as well just lose that money. He not gonna make $5 million fighting Gamboa. These are facts. These facts. You're not gonna make that money fight. They get paid this nigga $5 million to fight Tevin Farmer. And they say, oh, we think he ready for Tevin Farmer after Ricardo. He wasn't ready for Tevin Farmer before Ricardo Nunes. People say, well, Tevin Farmer turned down $2 million to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Nigga, this nigga turned down $5 million. $5 million to go to the zone because, they don't want to go to the zone. Come on, bro. Oh, nobody gonna watch him on the nigga. His last fight, he only did $350,000 on Showtime. Showtime ain't some big street, no big platform. Showtime ain't HBO, it ain't Fox. Tevin Farmer about to fight JoJo Diaz. JoJo Diaz better than anybody on Tank resume. Real talk. JoJo Diaz better on anybody in Tank resume. Even though I think Tevin gonna lose that fight, it's a fact. JoJo fought the very same guy, Leo Santa Cruz and Tank Ducking. He would have washed the floor with Tevin Farmer. Now he gonna let JoJo Diaz have an opportunity to do it first. $5 million, bro, to go on the zone and fight Tevin Farmer. I don't care if ain't nobody watching. He ain't protected. He protected himself after the result. He said he thought Floyd was trying to take him too far. Yeah, he did say he was set up. If he beats Gary, I'll start watching him. He get JoJo Diaz, and he got to beat JoJo Diaz first. They fighting in Miami. I'm thinking about going to that shit. But like I said before, I've been a huge Gervonta Davis supporter. I can't support him no more where he going. Not till he started doing something. And when he started doing something, I respect him. But him ducking Gary Russell, him ducking Lomachenko, him ducking, that, Devin Haney need to get a real belt. Nigga, you ain't had nothing but one real belt in your life. And that was Pedraza. You fighting for regular belt versus Gamboa. You know what? You didn't fight Machado for the super belt, who really beat the guy in Jezreel Corrales. You got handed a belt versus Jesus Clare. He going around talking, I'm the cash cow. Like, nigga, don't get you no respect, dog. Nobody respect you because you the cash cow. Nigga, like, come on. Like, Canelo laughing at you. What you get, Canelo get 35 times what you get. What you getting, Anthony Joshua getting 30, 20 times more than what you get. You talking about the cash cow. You talking about the cash cow. Nigga, Dimitrius Andrade getting 4 times what you get. You just made your first $1 million in the fight. He getting 4 times that. Danny Jacobs making $4 million at least fighting Chavez. He made 15 fighting Canelo Alvarez. You talking about you the cash cow. These niggas that ain't never been pound for pound. Never. And he ran for Fortuna. Facts. These dudes ain't never been pound for pound. Talking about Terrence Crawford. Crawford got a $5.5 million guarantee to fight Amir Khan on pay-per-view. Tank ain't made that much money in his career. 5.5, not including his guarantee, his pay-per-view money. And y'all talking about he a bigger star, nigga. Let's play Big Bang Tank, Lil Bang. 5.5 million guarantee. Errol Spence ain't never had that guarantee on a pay-per-view. He never had that guarantee on the pay-per-view, bro. You can add up Errol Spence's last 2 pay-per-view guarantees, and they don't add up to 5.5. Amir Khan made $5 million on pay-per-view versus Terrence Crawford. Walt Disney owns Fox. People forget that. I don't care what he paying under the table, bro. That's why they going broke. That motherfucker ain't getting no money like that, bro. He ain't getting no $5 million, dog. He made his first $1 million when he just fought. Not true. He made his first $1 million. That motherfucker ain't getting no real money, bro. That's why he around here. That's why they around under the table begging Al to bail them out of jail and pay their legal fees, bro. Them niggas not getting that much money. I'm telling you for sure. So they always calling Al for money. Oh, Al, I need money, or my legal fee. Al take care of all that. Them motherfuckers ain't getting money like that, bro. Come on. I don't care about what he getting, bro. Where the respect at, dude? Where the respect on his career at? Oh, I'm only 22 and 20, but you talking like you a grown man. Go sit at the kid table at the barbecue and eat your chopped up franks and your beans, bro. You can't sit at the table and eat ribs and chicken and steak with the big. He's a little nigga, dog. Matter of fact, he's a little nigga's little nigga. Little nigga. He's a little nigga's little nigga, little nigga. He Floyd little nigga. He learned Ellaby little nigga, man. But he want to sit at the table talk like he tough. You know what I'm saying? He don't make his own decisions, bro. Yeah, do you think they setting Devin Haney up with? Nah. He got to fight somebody. He a champion. He got to fight Fortuna. He got to fight Fortuna. He going to beat Fortuna. It ain't going to be easy. He going to beat him. You can say Aaron a scumbag all you want to. What about Al Haymon the way he treating Gary Russell, bro? Huh? Huh? What about the way Al Haymon treated Errol Spence? Errol Spence should have been undisputed champion before Terrence Crawford even stepped in the door at welterweight. How about him protecting Keith Thurman and giving Thurman Pacquiao before him, giving Broner Pacquiao before him? About how Al Haymon did the Bay brothers, bro, and didn't keep his word on them. Come on, man, stop playing with me, dog. Stop playing with me. All them motherfuckers dirty, bro. All them got some type of dirt. Bushido Boxing salute. Y'all subscribe to Bushido shit. All them niggas got some dirt on their shit. Ain't none of them squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? He said, chill on B more now. Chill, I ain't said shit about Baltimore. I ain't said shit about him. Tank ain't Baltimore, dude. Motherfucker, man. I wouldn't claim that nigga till he fought somebody. Jermell had, you mean Charlo, Harrison got me that Jermell got little man syndrome. He been getting beat up. Yeah, that shit was funny when he said Jamar was beat on. In the Showtime document, Tank said right before the Pedraza fight, he was broke and had to catch the Greyhound home and almost got evicted. Yeah. Floyd starved him out. Like I said, he's a little nigga. He didn't want to train in Vegas like Floyd told him to, and Floyd starved him out. So how much money he really getting, bro? Floyd controlling all of that. Why they give Joshua the Martin fight, not Wilder? It was a joke. Yeah, I knew about that shit, man. It is what it is. Every big fighter leave Aram, never hear fighters complain with Haymon. The man is the best thing that happened in boxing. He the best thing that happened to boxers. But his fighters go broke too. What you talking about? Antonio Tarver went broke. Al Haymon had to bail him out. Them niggas still go broke. What you talking about? Al Haymon ain't the best thing that happened for boxing. He ain't. If anything, he fucked boxing up. And I'll just keep it real. Now, for the boxers, if I had a son, like, go sign with Al for sure. But he fucked boxing up. Look at all that marination. Errol Spence sitting on the same side of the street with everybody. But who he get to fight first? Mikey Garcia? Come on. Fuck. Why couldn't fight Danny? Why couldn't fight Sean before? Why couldn't fight? Oh, we need to marinate those fights. Same thing he did with Keith Thurman. Al Haymon ain't good for boxing, nigga. Al Haymon don't even got the best fights. He got all the fighters, but he don't put the best fights on. Come on, man. Name me a big fight Al Haymon that made, bro. Not including Floyd Mayweather. Name me one. Name me a big fight that he done made, a big pay-per-view he done made, not including Floyd Mayweather. Who was PBC built into a pay-per-view star? Who? Loyalty, ain't no loyalty in boxing, nigga. Either you gonna give me the fights that I want or not. Ain't no loyalty. He did the same thing to Keith Thurman, bro. Al Haymon destroyed Keith Thurman's career. He gave Keith Thurman $3.5 million to fight Leonard Bundu, bro. So now you want Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence? Nigga want 7. Now you talking pay-per-view numbers. That fight, that's not pay-per-view. They prematurely paid Keith Thurman. He was paid not to. They paid Keith Thurman not to fight Paulie, not to fight Amir, not to fight Floyd. They gave him extra money because they was protecting other fighters. Fighter dot salute. Boxing salute. So stop playing with me, bro. At the end of the day, I don't care about how much money they bring. I don't care about their health care. I don't care about their kids. I don't care about that. I don't give a shit about that. When I turn on a boxing match, I want to see the best fight the best. And I pay my $75, $100, $20, or I pay my subscription fee to watch it. I'm not about to front like I care about now. If something happened to him, I feel bad. Oh, man, damn, hope he get better. For sure. But when I watch boxing, if I had no interest in boxing, I wouldn't give a fuck about Errol Spence. I wouldn't care about Al Haymon. I wouldn't care about Tank. I wouldn't care about Tony. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't. And you wouldn't either. You wouldn't have no interest in it. Oh, he got in a car accident. That's fucked up. You know, I hope you get better. But you wouldn't give a shit. Francisco, salute. You wouldn't care. Al Haymon ain't good for boxing for real. He good. He great for boxers. And once again, I want my son to be with Al Haymon. Definitely not Bob Arum. For sure. Definitely not Oscar De La Hoya. And I ain't gonna mince words on that. But name me a pay-per-view star PBC that made without Floyd Mayweather. Who? What's the biggest fight PBC ever put on? Not including Floyd Mayweather. Not including Manny Pacquiao. What's the biggest fight they ever put on? Huh? I'm waiting for an answer. What's the biggest fight PBC ever put on, not including Mayweather Pacquiao? Huh? I'm still waiting for the Sean Porter Errol Spence pay-per-view numbers. Huh? They trying to push 4 or 5 pay-per-views a year. Huh? What's the biggest fight they got? PBC building them, not building them how? How can you build a pay-per-view star on pay-per-view? How can you build a pay-per-view star on Showtime? How you build a pay-per-view without accessibility? How did Wilder become the only fighter to only do $1 million on Showtime? Because he fought on NBC. He fought on regular TV. How do you build a pay-per-view star without accessibility? 400,000 ain't no star. 500,000 ain't no star. Until you get $1 million, I don't care what area you in. Until you get $1 million, nigga, you ain't considered no pay-per-view star. Who? You know they building a star? Nigga, these niggas 35, 30 years old. Errol Spence will be 30 next month. Keith Thurman, 30-something. Sean Porter, 30-something. Danny Garcia, I think in his 30s. The Charlo's 29. So, I mean, what stars you building up in that age? If they ain't on their way to being pay-per-view stars, truth telling, it ain't gonna happen. Just pay attention to that, man. Only way you building stars is using Fox. It may be FS1. You can't build a pay-per-view star for Showtime, bro. Nobody watch Showtime. Look at the numbers. No fighter's done $1 million on Showtime besides Deontay Wilder. Pay attention. The average for HBO boxing in this prime was 5 to 10 million viewerships a night. I can build, if 5 to 10 million people see me fight on HBO, I can build pay-per-view star for that. That's a platform. I can build a star off of that. I'm building 2 fighters up. I know I want to put them in the ring down the line. I'm building them up. 5 to 10 million people watching. Building them up. All right, now I say I'm going to put a $50, $60 price tag on it. Oh, I got to pay for that. I them 5 to 10 million people, I know I'm going to get 500,000 on their first pay-per-view trial. Shit, I might mess around and get $1 million on the rematch or $1 million on the first fight. You can't build a star without people watching. You can't build a star without them fighting solid fights. Because if you don't fight solid fights, nobody gonna care. Casual fans not stupid. They not. They know what a vagabond is. They know what a body is. They know what a journeyman is. They know what a bum is. The Charlo Herds, the Charlo Williams, the Charlo Lubins, the Lubin Williams, the Lubin Herds, the Harrison and the Nelson, all of them is supposed to, you make those fights happen now to build the star up. So once they move up the middleweight, then you could be like, all right, he pay-per-view star. But then again, I see Jermell in December 2018. I don't see him again until 2019 in June. Then I don't see him again until December 2019 in June. How am I build a pay-per-view star when I can't even keep up with him? He only fighting once, twice a year. So you're not fighting the best fights you can fight. I'm not talking about him in general, but you're not giving me the best fights, the marquee fights. They only fighting once and twice a year. Come on. And then once the pay-per-view done with, I can watch the fight on the computer as soon as it's done. They not fighting the fights to be a pay-per-view star. Danny and Errol not a pay-per-view fight. Earl and Sean wasn't a pay-per-view fight. You know what I'm saying? If Keith and Sean wasn't a pay-per-view fight at the time, Earl and Sean wasn't. Those are all the fights Earl Smith needed to be a pay-per-view star. So then when he stepped up and and fought other big stars, then he would have been a pay-per-view star. But he can still be one. It ain't too late. I'm just saying that it's gonna be hard if he not gonna. That Sean Porter fight should have been on Free Fox. He should have took a loss to get a game. But obviously tomorrow's not promised as we see with him. You know what I'm saying? But 704 Joe. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You just can't build a star without being accessible. Excuse me. It just can't happen. And they don't understand that, man. They had it right when they had NBC and they had that. If they was able to get NBC, CBS, Fox, and they was able to get them for a rental year for like 1 or 2 years, a 3-year rental, and they was able to they was able to filter their fighters on there and use college football, SEC football, use the NFL, and use the Olympics and all them platforms. They have pay-per-view stars, easy. If they always fighting on NBC, they always fighting on Fox, they always fighting on Showtime and ABC, even the top ranked fighters, they easily have pay-per-view stars. If they was fighting the best, boxing, this era in boxing got all the ingredients to be the best era ever in boxing. They got the fight, the talent is there. The talent is there. It's just they don't fight each other and they don't fight enough. Think about it. Deontay Wilder knocked people out one punch. You got the guy from the UK, Anthony Joshua, who a big star. Fury, a big talker. He got people engaged. You mean you go down in light heavyweight, you got the European invasion going on there. You go to super middleweight, you got David Benavidez, youngest champion in super middleweight history. You got Caleb Plant. You got a talker in Billy Joe Saunders. You got a white boy in Caleb Plant. You got another white boy that speaks good English in Callum Smith. You go down the middleweight, you got Golovkin, Canelo, Charlo, Andrade, Ryota Murata. You bring the Asians in. You go down the junior middleweight, you got Lubin, Charlo, Harrison, J-Rock, Lara. You go to welterweight, it's come on, with Hagler, but I mean not Hagler, excuse me, Benitez, Leonard, Hearns, Duran. I mean, come on, you got Crawford, you got Errol Spence, you got Sean Porter, you got Danny Garcia, you got Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? You got all those fighters down there. You got Pacquiao still there. You got good thumper and Sergey Lipinets. You got on a 140, you got Regis, you got, Ennis that can fight down there. He can fight at 40, 47. You got Josh Taylor, you got who else you got in that division? Jose Ramirez. You got all the ingredients. Tank Lomachenko at 35. I mean, you got all the ingredients. They don't fight each other, and when they do fight, they're not on the right platform, man. So it is crazy about the whole situation. They trying to build stars up off a platform that they don't have a foundation. This is why you fight 3, 4, 5 times a year. This is why you fight like that. You're not fighting killers. You fight people so they get familiar with you. Dimitrius Andrade was one of the last fighters that had that platform. He had a big following coming off of ESPN Friday Night Fights before they ended it, and he didn't capitalize off of it. Dimitrius Andrade had a platform. A lot of the brothers love watching him, and he didn't capitalize off the platform that was built up, man. But it is what it is. Talk about Shakur and Warrington, and then I'll open up Q&A. Charlo still young. 30 ain't young. It's a good age. It's not old. But in boxing, tomorrow never promised. It ain't young. For 30 years old, they ain't accomplished shit. Really? Boxing it ain't no 10-year career. We kind of look at it like that because we look at the top fighters, but imagine all the other fighters. Look at the Money Powder fourth. He lost. That brother lost to Devin Alexander brother, Vaughn. Look at the guys that do boxing don't have a long career. The Fernando Guerreros, you know what I'm saying? The Fernando Vargases and guys like that. Everybody don't have no 10, 15, 20 year in boxing. And when you get to 30, that might be your peak. For most guys, it might be your physical and mental peak might be at its highest at the same time. 30 might be when you mentally and physically at your peak. That's as high as your physical and mental go. After 30, it's pretty much mental. You know what I'm saying? You really getting by what you learn. The game starts slowing down for you. All the things you learned to sparring in camp, but you ain't as fast as you used to be. You ain't as big as you ain't as young, or you don't have election. Floyd said he started slowing down at 30. I think he said. He said that's when he started noticing. He started having the injuries and slowing down. He said at the Wilder Fury fight. He said I think it was that fight. He said he started slowing down at 30. You know what I'm saying? Why doesn't Demetrius fight? I don't know. Ask his own. Ask the phone zone. He definitely could fight. I don't think he all mentally there, to be honest. But they got boxing got all the ingredients to be a top notch sport. It got everything you need. It got punchers, it got boxers, it got personalities, it got uh 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 uh, uh it got the foreign flavors, it got the Mexicans, it got the Black American sluggers, the boxers. It got everything to be what it need to be. But um, just they, these promoters don't know what they're doing. They don't. They don't know how to promote. And to be honest, nobody know how to promote in a new era of boxing. Nobody. It's new. It's a social media era, and they're still trying to figure it out. But one thing don't change. The platform is the key. You need the platform. You see the zone. The zone killed Canelo Buzz, but let's talk about Shakur and Warrington. Shakur Stevenson sounded like he willing to go to the UK and fight Josh Warrington. Um, like I said before, I think a lot of these dudes moving too fast. Warrington a good fighter, aggressive fighter. He got the style to bother Shakur Stevenson's style. Just as Javier Fortuna got a good style to upset Devin Alexander, I feel that Josh Warrington, if he had power, I could see an upset coming, especially in the UK. I definitely think this is a test. He's a swarmer. And swarmers bother boxer punchers, but the thing about it, Shakur's so big and strong, and he got the length to really bother Josh Warrington to keep him on the outside. And had I not seen the Kid Galahad fight, I would give Josh Warrington a chance, a big chance to win that fight. And I like Warrington. He gritty, he tough. He got all the ingredients he got to beat a guy like Shakur Stevenson. He just don't have enough power. And I seen the way Galahad was maneuvering around him and outboxing him. I meant Devin. Outboxing him. I think Shakur Stevenson, I think the moment might be big for him in the UK, but after he get the butterflies off of him, he should be able to handle Josh Warrington. But it's a fight I look out for. I'm a huge Shakur Stevenson fan, but I'm cautious with prospects because all these prospects making these big jumps, people forget Lomachenko technically was a prospect. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Orlando Salido. H. Conce, name me a pay-per-view star the zone has made, or even a huge fight. Wilder Fury was a production and fight. I was there from the weigh-in to the fight. Spence Garcia was big there. It's not. I don't mean big as far as the audience. A lot of them niggas pay people but they comp tickets. I'm not saying the zone. The zone is not a good platform. What's already said don't need. What's already understood don't need to be said. You can't. As I said, you need an accessible platform. And I said Sean Porter and Earl was a bigger, better fight than anything the zone put on. Where I say Canelo and Kovalev and Canelo Jacobs. I said that the other day. So y'all don't care about the zone doing. They don't have a platform, but it's still not a fight. Tell me what the Sean Porter Errol Spence numbers was. They never released them. It's the reason why they never released those numbers. But that's just my opinion on it, man. But it was a spectacle. I felt the energy through the movie theater TV screen, but with Warrington and Shakur, man, I like Shakur, but I'm always cautious that when prospects step up or younger fighters step up, he's a champion now. I'm always cautious when champions step up, when young guys step up, because you just don't. To be honest, you just don't like. Somebody got to get upset. Okay, we seen it happen to Saddam Ali. You know what I'm saying? We seen it happen to Fernando Vargas, move too fast. Fernando Guerrero was supposed to be a hot shot prospect. Danny Jacobs is a guy that got knocked out early in his career by Dimitrius Andrade. We've seen it happen before. Everybody can't be. Lomachenko lost to Orlando Salido. He was considered a prospect. Lomachenko beat Gary Russell. He was a prospect with 20 fights and fighting absolutely nobody. Oh, good one. Lubin got knocked out. I seen that ass whooping coming. And people was giving me flack for that one. I seen that ass whooping coming. So The odds tell you, and history tell you, somebody ain't gonna make it. It's like you jumping over a canyon or whatever. You jumping off a building like you Batman, and you got five. Let's just say you got 5 people jumping over a building. I'd say let's say it says there's a 60% chance you make that jump, right? I'd say 2 of y'all not gonna make that jump. 2 of y'all not gonna make that leap. Lupin just got done fighting. Who the fuck? He got done beating Nathaniel Gallimore. I heard Gallimore might be fighting Lara next. Not sure what's up for Lupin, but I tell you, somebody not gonna make. Everybody can't be the next Mayweather. Somebody got to be Zab and rebuild their career. They like it's gonna be Lubin. Somebody got to lose. Everybody ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna have all 10 prospects: Devin Haney, Ennis, Gary Town Russell, Ryan Garcia, Colbert. Who else you got? Who else you got out there? A young guy like Stephen Butler that's fighting Ryota Murata, and he already got lost, but he's a young, talented guy. All of them not gonna make the jump. Somebody gotta be O'Harry Davies. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna be Zab Judah and get knocked out early, but then come back and be strong. Somebody gotta. No, it wasn't no 350K pay-per-view. No, it wasn't, bro. Stop it. That's propaganda. Somebody, and Teofimo Lopez. Well, you never know. What if Teofimo Lopez fuck around and beat up Richard Comey and beat Lomachenko? But it looked like it could be Lomachenko. It looked like it could be Lopez. He might be the next Zab Judah. He said Haney got too many holes in his game. Everybody got holes in their game. But I think one of Haney's biggest holes is, I hate to say it, man. Somebody said this shit somebody said this in the chat, I think. I ain't gonna say it though. One of his biggest holes is not it. It ain't even got nothing to do with his physical tools. What up, the Wood? Y'all gonna subscribe to Wood. And Tank ain't gonna fight. If he keep fighting the level of opposition Tank fighting, yeah, Tank gonna retire undefeated. If he keep fighting the guys that he fighting, yeah, he'll retire undefeated. He don't fight nobody. I agree on that one. He step up and fight somebody, he may not retire undefeated. Tank got a lot of holes in his game too. He just ain't fought nobody to expose him. Mayweather got holes in his game. Exactly. Didn't Shane Mosley show it? Didn't Chop show it? Didn't Castillo 1 show it? Chavez gave him a good fight back in the day. Showed it. Everybody got holes in their game. But one of the holes you can't have in your game, you got to have a jaw. You know what I'm saying? You got to have heart. You got to have a fighter spirit. There's a lot of guys that, like I said before, all these prospects not going to make the jump. Or all these young fighters not, including Tank, all these young fighters not going to make the jump. It looked good. And it's going to be guys that you didn't see coming. It's going to be a Terrence Crawford. Some guy that's getting overlooked. It's gonna be a wild card in there in boxing. It's gonna be some guy like Nervetes that come out of nowhere and beat a good guy like Dog Boy or Dog Bo. You're gonna have mystery fighters coming in there. But I'm telling you, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney if he fight Warrington, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney fight Fortuna, they got 2 experienced seasoned guys that can upset them. I'm telling y'all that right now. Especially if Stevenson go to the UK. They showing a rush to be great now. It's no rush. Take your time. Enjoy. I know the money good now, tomorrow, I promise. But some people need to enjoy the process. Make sure you dot your I's and you crossing your T's. And Devin Haney, he got to fight Fortuna, unfortunately. But he got to have a great camp. Shakur Stevenson, I like his skill set better than Devin Haney right now. Obviously, he older. He Olympian. I think he mentally strong enough. He got great mentorship to go in there and fight. To go in there and fight Josh. I trust him, but it wouldn't surprise me. It don't surprise me, man. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for a lot of young fighters, man. Somebody won't make it. Bridger Ortiz, I forget about him as well. And it's gonna be some guys that y'all don't think gonna make it. And a lot of time. And a lot of time, the guys that make it and versus the guys that don't make it is because they got better handlers. They move better. You know what I'm saying? They moving better. They getting moved better. They getting match made better. They got professional matchmakers making sure everything is okay. So they're not just fighting killer, 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 killer. Some guy might make it and he might not get a loss till year 10. And a guy like Lubin got lost in year 3, 4, 5. But some guys deviate from the plan. Had Broner stayed on plan and went to 35, went 35 to 40, maybe Broner still be undefeated. Maybe if Broner turned down fights and dug guys, Broner be undefeated still. You know what I'm saying? So boxing ain't just about talent, it's about yo handlers. You know what I'm saying? And for Broner, he deviated from the plan. He chose to fight Marcos Maidana, and I support that, and I salute that, and I support it. But Devin Haney got a big problem, and I'm not gonna say what that problem is, because I don't want motherfuckers mad at me. Oh, you said this, you said that. I ain't got time for it. But it's a big problem that nobody really like. No, you can see it, but I didn't watch his last fight. Okay, I watched the highlights, but Devin Haney got a big problem, and let's just say it's starting the corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm just leaving it at that. He got a problem in his corner. And the Fortuna fight is going to really test how good of a support system he got in the corner. He can be in the best shape of his life. He can be fit. He can have good sparring, Q-tip salute. He can have all that shit. No, let me see who out for FanDuel. I know that's... Oh, Lou Williams started tonight. Let me see what else going on. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Man, I'm thinking about playing Kyrie Irving, man. But he a game time decision. Hold on. I'm going to just leave Kyrie in the lineup. If he fuck me, he fuck me. He don't play. I think I got a free play tonight. Hold on. Oh, shit. I got a whole bunch of free plays in this bitch. Y'all niggas going to have to hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's for a nickel, man. These niggas tripping. A nickel give me $500 if I win. Hold on. I'm about to throw a lineup together real quick. Y'all give me a minute. Start Zach LaVine. You know what? I was looking at Zach LaVine. You right. All right. We got Jokic, Harold, Carter, Baines. I'm going to start the Jokic again. I got to be one lined up. I ain't fucking with Paul George. I know Kawhi out tonight. Hold on. It ain't going to take me long. This ain't nothing but a nickel game. This ain't nothing but a nickel game. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, this nigga E12 board started tonight? I got you, nigga. Hold on. All right, I put a lineup together real quick. The contest full. These niggas had me put this motherfucking shit in. The contest full. Hold on, my bad, y'all. Good. He said read my last post. Oh, you lucky I just looked up. I don't even know who the fuck said. Post that shit again. I can't find that shit again. Oh, hold on. I can't find it. Falcon Foot. Salute. Floyd Senior. Back to Floyd Senior. Yeah, pretty butch. H-Con, you got to post that shit again. Haney suffered from dumb dad. I ain't reading that shit. You gonna have niggas mad at me and shit. I agree. Play Younger, Luka. I got them both in one lineup, nigga. I squoze them niggas in one lineup. They gonna fuck. Anytime you squeeze two niggas over like 10,000 or somewhere around that, it don't never go well, bro. I already know I shouldn't do it. Somebody won yesterday with nobody above 10,000. He scored over 402. But I got him in one lineup, bro. I promise you I do. I got this is my lineup, and I'm gonna get back to boxing. Trae Young, Luka, Spencer Dinwiddie, Gary Harris, the Prince dude from Brooklyn, Kevin Knox from the Knicks, Porzingis, Green, Jermichael Green from the Clippers, And I got DeAndre Jordan at my center. It's probably gonna be a bad lineup, but other than that, man, somebody gonna lose. But I got some questions I'll answer them real quick, man. Open questions. Open questions. I answer your questions. All you guys have questions, I answer your questions. And then I think, hold on. I got questions, I answer them. Oh yeah, Monday. Who played Monday Night Football tonight? Who playing football tonight? Oh, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I watched that. I'll watch it. I'll be in Vegas on Friday for Walter Ortiz fight. Plus, I'll be in Atlanta for Tank just for the Atlanta Energy. I'm a guy that actually go to the fights. Plus, I'm starting an FL boxing show. Oh, salute. Salute. I'm thinking about going down to Atlanta. I'm supposed to be down there for the Tank fight. EB Scrap, salute, bro. What's going on? What's going on? I wonder if they still do that one radio show. It should be on, I can't remember the name of it. It should be a good show. The Boxing Voice, they would have a good show when he had the original cast. I'm still getting used to his new cast, Mike and whoever else. But I like when him and Beeb worked together. And Vic, Vic was a good dude, man. You hit Vic up with a question, he'd answer you on Twitter. I just watched the press conference and Tony bodied Jermell, so I've asked again, man, oh man, I want Tony to park this dude when they fight. Yeah, me too, bro. Damn. Do Devin suffer from, man? Yes, bro. Yes. You trying to get me to say yes, he does, nigga. Yes. He one of them other dudes that need to be his own man. Came with the Charlo Harrison fight. I sure thought African King that was gonna be in New York. I sure was gonna go to that shit. I was watching X-Men cartoon last night. I just got done watching that shit, man, before I picked my kid up from school. My girl even was watching that shit. She don't even watch that shit. She was like, Wolverine be snapping. She was watching that shit like a motherfucker yesterday. We was on the couch. We was watching that shit. She liked that shit. That was one of my mom's favorite cartoons. You know it's good when your mama watch a cartoon back in it. It came out, 92 to 95. Yeah, y'all got any more boxing questions? I'll answer them, man. I got time today. I definitely got time. Hey, I just joined the chat. I'm not sure if you already addressed the question, but is there still a chance that Gary Russell Santa Cruz fighting for the Super WBA belt that Tank dropped, and then Tank gonna come down and fight him next year on pay per view. So I think Leo Santa Cruz cashing out. So that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he cashing out. Real talk, I'm looking forward to Harrison Charlo rematch more than AJ Ruiz and Wilder Ortiz. The press conference got me hyped. Fuck up. Hey, did y'all see the video on Michael Benson page on Twitter that they still building that AJ and Ruiz stadium? I'm gonna put the video up on the page soon. Yep. So the stadium not done yet. It's a big ass stadium too, but it's not done yet. But they not promoting AJ Ruiz pretty good over here. I don't know how they do it in the UK, but they're not promoting. Hey, I was just talking, and he saw me. I was just talking, and he told me that footwork is already compared to athletic. I told him, no, what you think? Nah, footwork. Always technique and fundamentals over athletic ability. But if you got both, then you a bad motherfucker. I was telling my wife where the whole Marvel vs. Capcom thing for characters came from. I used to love that fucking. Oh, I used to love that video game. Would you consider coming on my show once I work out the kinks? I'll give you an invite. I'm hardcore. Yeah, just hit me up. Email me. My email is always in the description of my videos. Who do you think will win Russell and Lomachenko rematch? I probably favor Loma. He been more active, but he is slowing down. But I picked Lomachenko to win the first fight. I got a lot of heat for that one. We got another page, but I won't get Russell to win, but Loma might be a bad style for him. Loma was doing some dirty tricks in that fight too. I felt that watching Haney and saying I felt that watching Haney and saying Santiago, but I guess it's taboo to say it. I didn't watch the fight, but I heard it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. There, a lot of people say he got exposed. But Fortuna is like if they saying like Santiago was like what's old boy name like Mayorga. Fortuna kind of like Mayorga too, for real. Fortuna, a motherfucker. Fortuna, motherfucker. Yo, he one of those guys that think he a trainer like that. That yeah. What's going on? Y'all can keep asking questions, but at the end of the day, you gotta have technique, man. Technique is very, very important, man, in boxing. Once you master technique, man, you could be like Floyd. Santiago was 606-5 as an amateur. Haney beat him convincingly. Kid is 20. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna go back and watch that fight. I still gotta watch Fury of Water again though. I'm gonna go back and watch that shit. San Diego was a late replacement. He was undefeated, taller, ranger dude, had good amateur record, 160 and 10. He was a switch hitter. Devin clearly beat him and left unmarked. All right, I'm going to watch that shit. Y'all need more questions, man. I keep taking them until tip off. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to buy something to eat. I forgot about that shit. What's the next best matchup at 68? Well, to be made, I think all of them, man. I think Callum Smith could be the best of the rest. Callum Smith and anybody. I like that fight. I think he beat Billy Joe Saunders, sorry ass. But I like Callum Smith a lot. I like Plant a lot. I like Benavidez a lot. The more Benavidez get more experience, Benavidez gonna be hard to beat. The more they let this kid get more experience, he gonna be unbeatable at that weight, or he gonna be tough to beat. I wish I was at Charlo Harrison press conference today, so I could ask Derrick James is Charlo going back to actually boxing like he did. No, Derrick James don't teach that. No, he not. Derrick James trying to get him to let his shots flow, but he kept loading up. He wasn't listening. I think he went to Derrick James because Derrick James can. Derrick James probably more like Freddie Roach. He more easier to talk to. He not a hard ass. Charlo, and what's so funny is this. I'm glad you brought that up. Keep asking the questions. What's so funny is this. I don't know who said this, but it made a lot of sense. And one of the guys said, I can't remember, it was a coach, say, when these dudes start winning, they start getting money, then they don't want to train hard no more. They don't want to listen to nobody no more. And they start wanting to run their own training camp. Remember, now this is for niggas that watch boxing. Remember when Miguel Cotto was with his uncle? And he was training in Puerto Rico. He was training in a hot gym and all of that. And then he didn't want to train with his uncle no more. He started training with old boy and everything went downhill. That's what happens. So these fighters get that money, then they think they got the power, they can run camp. That's the difference between Floyd and Mayweather. Roger said, I had to tell Floyd how many times he hit the bag and all that. Floyd gonna do that regardless. So when these dudes get the power and the respect, they don't treat boxing like a job no more. They don't come in the gym and stay all day and all night like they used to. They got money now, so it's hard to tell them what to do. So that's why you see like trainers, like dudes switching trainers and shit. Not only is it about money, it's about like, nigga, you know who I am now? I'm Jermell Charlo. I'm ranked in the world. I'm a world title holder. Ronnie Shields, you're not gonna talk to me like a no little ass kid no more. Even if you was a father figure to them, even if that was your son, look at Floyd, his daddy. You know what I'm saying? They split up over this shit. So when these niggas become men, then they gonna do what they want to do. They're not gonna listen to you no more. And if you don't comply with what they want to do, or if you try to tell them they smelling themselves, or you try to tell them this is the cry before the fall, they gonna fire your ass. You like, damn, why so and so leave this coach? Or why did no, it ain't because he ain't a good coach. They gonna find somebody that's cheaper, that's gonna do what they want to do, and at the end of the day, when they get their ass whooped, it's gonna be you got enough pride to go back and apologize to this man and tell him that you need his help. But these niggas get to smell of themselves, though. It ain't like we envision. Oh, he gonna train hard as he did for this fight. It's only so many Hopkins and Wards and Mayweathers. You really gonna listen to a coach that's making a fraction of what you're making? You coming in with the VVS Stones on. You coming in with the Audemars, the Rollie, the Maserati. This nigga pulling up in a Nissan. What can he tell you? Oh, you was a fighter. You never got a world championship. I'm a world champion. I did this, not you. So it don't even father-son relationships, man, they don't last. What you think about Jacobs and Rozier split? I don't know the facts. Honestly. I heard that it was like a Triple G Abel Sanchez situation where Jacobs didn't want to give him a percentage cut after he made a certain amount of money. He wanted to keep giving him what he was getting. So when his money went up, his percentage didn't go up. It stayed the same. So Rozier said, "Fuck him." People say, "Well, Fareed was always holding the pads and he was doing all the work in camp." To be honest, this is what I learned, and I heard John David Jackson say this, man. He said, when you holding the pads, you can't see all the fighter's flaws. So one of the good things about when somebody else hold the pads, you can see when the fighter drop his hands. You can see when the fighter don't tuck his chin. You looking from the outside in. So just because you're not holding the pads don't mean you're not working. You getting a better view. That's why John David Jackson said he liked to watch the fighter hit the bag more than hold the pads because he can see where the fighter's flaws at. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got a pad man and a man that wear the body shield, so you can kind of see where the fighter's flaws at. But once these dudes get the amount of money, man, they don't want to train hard no more. And for Devin Haney, he going to attach himself and build and become his own man one day. You know what I'm saying? He can't be a little kid forever. But he only 20. His dad should just take a manager role, to be honest, and let the boxing people do the boxing. Who you got, Charlo? I don't know. I thought Harrison might have stopped him, but I have to just really watch some more film and think about it. I don't have a thought, you know. But y'all keep the questions coming. But I think Plant lights Benny up, homie fight straight up, and Plant just I think that too. But once Benavidez get more experience, remember that nigga only like 20, 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? He said I got Charlo. Okay. Most people from PBC fighters think they're superstars. The Charlos and Spence were acting like Andrade was broke. Now Jermell is saying shit like Tony is struggling. All they do is brag about their money. Yeah, he's struggling and this and that. At the end of the day, if he's struggling, he's struggling. That's his story. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's struggling and this and that. Like nigga, y'all ain't really. That's you right. All they do is talk about Jermell. Kind of not really like that though. Jermell, you gotta kind of detach Jermell from Jermell. They not the same. But, you know, Errol Spence, he living paycheck. Well, actually, Bomac started that shit. But Errol Spence, he was talking about his jewelry, his money, and I retired my parents and all this shit. And you could tell the switch in them. You could tell the change in them. You know, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. They think they're bigger than what they are. Like Tony told me, nobody know who the fuck the Charlos is. Or at least Jermell Charlo. Real talk, nobody know who the fuck Jermell Charlo is. Like, nigga, you're not synonymous with your sport like Mayweather or Chris Brown is with music or Rihanna is with R&B music or, you know, Jay-Z is with rap. Like, these niggas think they bigger than what they are. Jermell Charlo can walk in a mall in Detroit. Won't nobody know who the fuck he is. They not even celebrities, bro. Remember Floyd Mayweather was in Harlem and the old girl didn't know who he was. He got mad because she didn't know who he was. That shit was funny. Both of them brothers fought like they were fighting for their lives, and it was a great fight. Good for boxing. I take my hat off to both. If Harrison is training and still in boxing shape, I got Harrison. Yeah, he down in Florida. He don't ever look like he got fat. You know, he in real good shape. You know, it looked like he was in good shape before the first press conference, and Charlo always in good shape. I see this is going the same way with a little bit more action. Well, if it's gonna be more action, it's gonna have to be Jermell Charlo. Um, it's gonna have to be Jermell Charlo letting his shots flow better, not putting mustard and relish and ketchup on his hot dog. If he set his shots up and let his shot flow 2, 3, 4 at a time, if he ain't trying to take 1, 2, 3 big slugs, then if he set his shots up, he should win this fight easy, if not by stoppage. But he allowed Tony Harrison to survive that fight because he didn't cut the ring off. He followed Tony Harrison around, and he didn't let his shot flow like Derek James was asking him to. If you let your shots flow, like he used to when he was with Ronnie Shields, he wouldn't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? Or he wouldn't have the problems that he had coming. But I think Tony Harrison is got to make the adjustment. Even though he won, I think he got to make the adjustment because he can make the adjustment. He's coachable. He's hungry. And I think he going to watch that film and see he did a lot of things. He did some things, I won't say wrong, but he left a lot of punches on the table. And I think he going to start putting 2s and 3s and 4s behind his jab in this fight. If he able to put that right hand behind his jab some more and maybe a left hook, if he able to put some punches together, I would Jason Sosa salute. I would expect him to get the stoppage, to be honest. If Charlo is able to put some punches together and he able to land and not just be so reckless and throw hard shots, he able to place his shots and really set him up, I expect him to get the stoppage in 6, 7, 8 rounds. Because it ain't that Tony Harrison ain't got no jaw. It's that Tony Harrison don't have no stamina. Stamina been his biggest problem. You know what I'm saying? It's been his biggest problem. It ain't that he can't take a punch. Even versus Jared Hurd, he punched himself out. Willie Nelson, he punched himself out. So he really need to be in like Colorado Springs or in California and Big Bear, or he really need to be running in the mountains. You know what I'm saying? I don't think per se he need to be in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Florida is straight. It's good training, but I think he need to be somewhere running mountains and really working on his conditioning. But if Charlo gonna come in there and fight reckless again, well, he just need to be in the shape he was in last time and put more punches behind his jab. He doubled the jab up. He came in, he stepped in with the power jab a lot. So now maybe you turn it into a check hook, or maybe you turn it into a left hook right hand and come back with the uppercut. But he was easy. He was able to see the visibility. His visibility was able to see Charlo punches coming easy because Charlo was telegraphing everything. Watching Charlo punch is kind of like watching Keith Thurman punch. But I think Keith Thurman is a little bit more intellectual right now because Charlo don't fight as smart as he used to. He did with Ronnie Shields. But if he loses to Tony Harrison, maybe go back to Ronnie Shields. I never did that. I don't know even know what that means. I don't even know what he's talking about. Jermell said he'd rather fight other champs than Andrade. He said Andrade wasn't shit. Jermell act like he's too good for fighting with title unification. I think, like he said he ducked him. Ricky E. salute. They said he ducked him. He ducked the other Charlo. So maybe it is what it is. Maybe they don't want to do business no more. I want to see Castanos and Lubin or Goucher mix it up. Yeah, Goucher had an injury. I think Gallimore is fighting Lara or Castanos next. So they about to make Gallimore the new punching bag at PBC, aka Adrian Granados, what he said. But yeah, I want to see Castano and Lubin too. That's be a good fight. If Charlo dictate the fight and let it come to him, it could be over late. I agree. I agree. But he won't. He's still angry. He's still fighting with rage. He fight with emotion off of Derek James. Ricky, salute. I interviewed Harrison, Caleb playing Trout, and Biloxi for the FS1. Trout versus Goucher. He was a cool guy. He admitted Charlo was tough and even fight. Yeah, Charlo tough. Jeffrey Sharp said Jermell so too sensitive. He needs to work on that coming into the fight with Harrison. He not. That's a mental hurdle that's something that he ain't gonna never get over. He gonna have to get in real trouble with that attitude. You know what I'm saying? He got something mentally wrong with him, though. Something legitimately mentally wrong with him. He not all the way there. He just a hothead. Granados made Fortuna quit. That accident looks up. Man, I don't blame Fortuna, bro. I'm sorry. They about to ride Fortuna, man. I think they was taking points from. He didn't make Fortuna quit because Fortuna couldn't bang. They was about to disqualify Fortuna for holding or hitting behind the head or something. They was on some bullshit. Fortuna was fucking Granados up. Fortuna said, I'm in Texas. I ain't about to get robbed. The contract wasn't right, so Andrade didn't take the fight. If true, that's not a duck. Nah, he was mad because Charlo was making more money than him, and he said that he the champion, he deserved to make more money, but he was making a career high payday. So, what you worry about with Jermell Charlo getting? This Jermell Charlo home network on Showtime. Al Haymon putting the fight together. So he pulled out because Charlo was getting more money than him. He was a champion. But he was getting a career high payday. That's the crazy thing about it. They say Spencer's coming back in the spring. You think he's straight for no, he ain't coming back in those. They saying that. I don't believe he coming back in the spring. I don't believe he coming back in the spring. Somebody was telling me like, oh, he walking again. He walking on his own again. So he coming back. I was like, walking? I said walking and fighting, two different things, bro. I believe it when I see it. You know, he supposed to be at the Charlo. He supposed to be at the fight next week here, Ortiz and Wilder. But think about Ortiz and Wilder. The thing about Ortiz and Wilder for me, how can I explain this? The thing about Ortiz and Wilder, too, is I'm trying to figure out what fight they're gonna announce there. That's my question. I want to know what fight they're gonna announce. Because Harrison and Charlo had their press conference, so it's supposed to be a big fight being announced next week. So I don't know, maybe the Tank press conference or some shit like that. So I don't know. So we have to wait and see, man. You're a challenger, you at least 50-50 or walked away. You're the challenger, at least 50-50 or walk. He was a champion that time. But it was a career high payday for him. He didn't want to fight. He would beat Charlo, though, at that point, I think. But it is what it is. The same goes with Wilder. Then why is he worried about AJ is making every offer was correct? Yeah, I didn't care. You know, I want 50-50. And, man, like I said before, your money was right. That's what I don't understand. But that's his prerogative. Everybody worried about what somebody else, getting paid. It is what it is. Probably Garcia, Pac. Nah, that ain't gonna be announced. I don't expect that to be announced next. I'll do a video about that. Maybe announce Mayweather versus Manny too. No, that ain't next neither. I know that for sure. That ain't next. That ain't next. To be honest. But hey, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Appreciate it. Gotta get dinner. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I appreciate everybody for checking in. Y'all know what it is. One time for one time we go.